in there. It's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
Game over, man. Game over.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
You are invited to an open house where horror will be your host.
Don't fall asleep.
You've just made me open your sparkling wine for you.
That's because I don't want to die.
And I've just instinctively gone and smelled the stopper. Is that like a real sexual miscreant kind of move?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Then the fact that you're sitting here and you're just like very sweaty. You've got that 100% like look of like, you've just rushed in. I'm waiting for the police to come in and for you to be like, no, I've been sitting here for hours, officer.
As I hold a knife to my family.
No, I don't think that's what you're on the run for. No. Mr. Cork Sniffer.
Yeah, and it's not even cork, it's like a plastic cork. Yeah. Like an alcoholic who's buying underwear on OnlyFans.
Oh my God, maybe that's something we could do. Like, yeah, for like ex-alcoholics, just send like the cork so they can just sniff it. You're just like, oh yeah. Just get their fix, but not actually like break any of your like commandments.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Isn't it?
And I say that as someone who is 11 years sober.
But so you're not even allowed to like have a sniff? Is that breaking?
Nothing ever again.
But what if it's just walking past you?
Look, I sniffed it just to see what it smells like.
Does that mean you're off the wagon?
No, I can't do it to like go, oh yeah, I missed that.
That's literally what you just did.
No, it's not. Number one, I want to know what kind of fucking cheap piss you're drinking.
It's good enough for you to put your nose in it.
Good enough for Qantas. It must be great. That dying empire in the sky.
Don't try and change the subject, you dirty cork sniffing pervert. But no, so what? You're not even allowed to like have it a whiff.
Oh, look, I'm sure you can have a whiff, but it would be strongly discouraged, I'm sure. I don't know. I haven't been to a meeting in 10 years. So I don't know the rules anymore. It might be like AFL, like you just go back and suddenly there's all these new rules.
And just that, yeah. Because I don't know, it seems to me it's one of those things, like I get it, absolutely. If, alcohol is bad for you and your life is, you're getting off it, and that's great. But
what's this if?
No, I'm just saying for people, but it just seems like it's too hardcore. Like, I just don't get it. It's a whole like, never again. Now it's like, don't even look at it. Don't sniff it. Don't say its name. It just...
Some of us have dealt with our addictions. Or at least one of them.
I will never give up Pedro Pascal. Never.
Neither will I. And I can do it sober.
Oh, I'd sniff him.
What do you reckon he smells like?
Oh, you know what? Something just sweet and fruity with that hint of a yoga studio.
That's not a good smell.
No, not like of the sweaty ass crack, but of like the incense and massage oil and...
No. I reckon he smells like barbecue, but a good kind, like picanha or something. Like
a cooked sausage. Is that what you're saying?
Like hot coals and redwood and all that sort of... It's manliness, just pure man.
Oh, no, but see, that's why he's so sexy. It's like he is manliness, but also he has that like feminine, like, I'm going to carry the baby through the apocalypse and not be like, oh, I've got to dress it up in camo or I'm not a man. Do you know what I mean? Like he'll let your baby wear like rainbows in the apocalypse.
Well, of course.
So it's a beautiful energy that comes from it. You know what? That's it. He smells like a rainbow. You know when like that bit of drizzle and then the rainbow and that fresh. That's what he smells like.
You're just describing Lynx Africa and Skittles.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I am not. Pedro Pascal, if you're listening, please contact us so we can have a sniff.
Yeah.
Settle this debate once and for all. What does Pedro Pascal smell like?
I wonder if you can get a restraining order across countries, because I'm pretty sure you can. Does Australia have an extradition order with Chile?
Oh my God, I'll be able to smell it's come from here. I can just smell the envelope. Just... It smells like a Chilean rainbow. Pedro!
More erotic fan fiction.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's nothing more erotic than like a bounty hunter
Yeah.
that will avenge you and carry your cat safely through the apocalypse.
Where's the cat come in?
Well, I don't have a stupid baby for him to like carry through the apocalypse. Like, if I fall, avenge me. Like, he's going to pick up like Tucker and Mr. Marshmallow and be like, oh, and take him through the apocalypse, like getting revenge.
Yeah, this has crossed over into fantasy fiction for you. Because as great a pet as a cat is, I don't think they serve a purpose in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Beyond comfort. What do they do?
Oh my! See, I've thought long and hard about this because,
Yeah.
you know me, I'm prepped for the apocalypse. My whole life is about prepping for the apocalypse. Come on, please let it be zombies. Please let it be zombies. But when I got cats,
Yeah.
got the first cat, and then I got the second cat, I've had to think, shit, I've had to adapt my survival plan to now include, you know, surviving the zombie or apocalyptic wasteland
Yeah.
with my iron tablets and my cats.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, like for the first thing, cats are the best. They are the best sign of danger. Because you know what dogs are all like, oh my God, it's a zombie, it's apocalypse, it's a xeno. They're all like, yappity yap, 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 draw attention. It's like when I'm at home and I hear a noise and I'm like, oh, what is that? I look to the cats.
Yeah.
If the cats are sleeping through it, it's nothing to worry about. But if the cats are like,
Yeah.
then you know, early warning, danger.
Yeah. Here's how that scenario plays out in real life. It's you in the tool shed, like 28 days later,
Yeah.
zombies literally pushing through the rotting timbers trying to get to you, with you walking around tapping a tin, going, Tucker, trying to get her to come out from wherever she's hiding so you can grab her and run.
Oh my God, no. See, Tucker will be at the front of the apocalypse, at the front of the motorbike, just like, fuck you.
The anthropomorphized version of your cat will.
Yeah. Mr. Marshmallow, however, oh my God, quivering ball. No, he thinks he's Jason Statham and he'll run out there just like, I'm going to like ninja. And I'll be like, oh God. And then I'll just have to go out and save him.
Yeah.
This is the same cat I've had to save from a bird 3 times.
See,
They're swooping.
I think you can only have a cat when you're settled into your fortress. You know, when you've got the wall made of car bodies and you've got some underlings who are like scared, but you've emboldened them like prison soldiers. You know, they've got a sharpened stick. That's when you can have the cat. You can't have the cat when you're in the wastelands.
Yes, you can, because like I said, they're emergency. They will hear sounds and danger and weird things under the ground long before you ever will. They'll alert you without drawing attention to where your position is. When you're cold, they'll provide warmth, and they're excellent hunters and will bring you gifts.
They don't. They'll bring you a mouse. Are you going to survive the apocalypse on a mouse?
And then I can trade that for tofu.
You'll trade that for a hand job to get a turnip or whatever's left over. That's what you're going to be trading.
I
that
will
for.
teach them to hunt turnips in the wilds.
Cat is for the fortress. Dog is for the wilds.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. And my apocalyptic movie is going to be about a woman traveling the wasteland with her trusty herd of cats.
Good luck finding a film crew that's willing to work with cats.
It's going to happen.
There's going to be they're going to go through so many cats. They will. That's what happens on the sets of films, man.
No, calm down, Mr. Milo-initis.
I don't mean dead. I mean like they're going to there's only so long that they'll do their tricks and then they've got to get another black cat. And you'll just siphon, these things are just going to be on rotation.
No, you're
It's
just...
going to be the most expensive movie of all time. Forget Cleopatra,
Just like
forget
50.
Waterworld, it's just going to be a bunch of people standing around waiting for a cat to do a fucking trick.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to do, like, tricks. That's not what it's
Mad
about.
cats.
That's not what they're there to do, man. They're just there to...
Yeah. That's great cinema.
It's better than fucking anything fucking Kubrick. If he could have, like, fucking monkeys jumping around with a stick, all right, I can have cats surveying the apocalyptic landscape.
Fair enough.
Fucker. There's this excellent meme on the internet, and someone's like, everyone should make their cat sit down and watch the ending to Alien
Yes.
to demonstrate why when you pick them up to put them in the cat carrier, sometimes they need to just shut the fuck up and go in the carrier. That's the only problem that I have a disbelief with about Alien, It's because she just picks Jonesy up and he just goes straight away with no fuss into that cat carrier.
Yeah.
My cat is worse than a fucking xenomorph. I'd rather wrestle a xenomorph than try to get my cats. Like, Mr. Marsh, not so much. He just takes it. He's just like, oh, okay, you're going to put me down. Oh. He goes in, starts singing his prison hymns.
Yeah.
Tocker, however, straight like a starfish. But anyway.
Yeah.
Scratching the abuse. Yeah. See, and that's why she'll be good in the apocalypse, because she will kick ass.
She'll kick your ass.
Mostly.
They're a high maintenance
Mostly.
animal.
I'm a high maintenance animal.
Yeah.
That's why we're so perfect together.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Oh, they do in the apocalypse.
I'm just saying that's a sign you've made it in the wasteland when you've got a cat. I'm not saying you don't have one. I'm just saying wait till you've got the, because there's no vaccines.
Come the apocalypse. Well, that's because there'll be no dirty people to touch them. Come the apocalypse, I'm going to have all the cats.
Do it.
I am. Life goals.
Build the fortress first.
My cats are my fortress.
Okay. Oh, there's another tea towel. My cats are my fortress.
Emotionally.
As your therapist leans over and just says, this isn't covered by Medicare.
Oh my God, I'm going to update my Tinder profile.
Do it. Have you got a Tinder profile?
My cats are no.
Oh.
My cats are my fortress.
I was going to say, if you've got a Tinder profile, let me add it.
No.
No?
No. I have this, we've been through this before. You have like a relationship where ironically, I've had a longer relationship with Tinder.
Yeah.
Because you sort of, every now and then you'll get drunk, you'll feel a bit, oh, whatever, I'll get on it. And then you're on it for like 5 minutes, you get 18 wangs. And you're just like, this is just like the bus. And you like delete, and then you just like walk away. So no, I am currently not looking at it. So it's installed on my phone.
Okay.
But whatever. Pedro Pascal's not on it. I've looked.
I know.
Oh, did you know that there is a dating site or like a Tinder, but it's only for celebrities in LA?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how the shit cheap Ron Perlman that they got when they tried to do the Hellboy without Ron Perlman.
David Harbour.
Yes, I like him, but I'm still angry.
He's not a shit Ron Perlman. He's incredible. He's one of the best comedic actors, and he's a big dude. He gives us all hope.
Yeah. Anyway, he crossed that scab Hellboy line. Anyway, so that's how him and Lily Allen hooked up. They met on the weird
They met on Rich Tinder.
The celebrity. No, it's not even rich. It's you've got to be a celebrity.
Oh, okay.
I guess there's levels as well. Like you only get to unlock there's gold level, which I imagine would be like your Pacinos and your Streeps. And,
yeah.
And then down the bottom it's like.
It sounds horribly elitist, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to date if you had any kind of celebrity? It'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, we've already heard about what's his name, John Franco, and his text messages.
Yeah.
And now P. Diddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, apparently he had a lady has just came out and allegedly claimed some things, and within a day he sent her a check and that's gone away.
Oh, okay. Not guilty, Your Honour. Slides it across the table.
At least, own up.
Yeah.
Evolve. Yeah.
The thing about James Franco that got me was just how bad celebrities are at turning on the game.
Yeah.
He was just totally like, I'm James Franco, can I see your tits? It was that bad.
That's because they're actors. Like everyone, they picture them as this very sort of vocal, expressive, this, profound things they're saying. No, that's the writers who in real life look unfuckable, but have the beautiful voice, sound the words of poets.
Yes.
Unfuckable. Actors, completely fuckable.
Yeah.
Complete fucking no personality whatsoever. That's why they act. So you can just slot in the personality.
Wow.
And then when people meet them and they're like, oh.
See, Ron Perlman was about to swipe on your Tinder and he's just heard this and just gone, fucking no.
Except Ron Perlman and Pedro Pascal
Yeah.
and Jason Momoa.
What do you like more about Hellboy? The fact that he loves cats or he's got a giant fist?
Why not both?
They involve tacos.
Oh my God. I told you that Ron Perlman saved my vagina, didn't I?
That sounds like a Dead Kennedy song. I need to hear this.
We've gone too far over time. We'll bring it up another time.
No,
but
we haven't. Do it.
literally saved my vagina.
Tell me.
We
Was
don't-
it drowning in a pool like the fucking horse in the Never-Ending Story? No, Arlax or whatever his name was.
Don't. You know what? I think that's the only reason where like certain people are just so numb and will just walk through the apocalypse because we were so traumatized as kids.
Yeah.
Nothing the universe, like recession, war, homelessness, none of that means shit.
Yeah.
Because at like age 5, we watched a horse drown in quicksand, terrified.
I'll tell you what, I watched those 2 planes crash into the Twin Towers and I'm just like, it's got nothing on the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. At least they got to ride a luck dragon.
Yeah. Oh my God. Nothing. Nothing.
What was the horse called?
Atreyu.
No, that's the boy.
Oh,
the
Atreyu.
hunter was Atreyu. The horse was called like Arfax or not Shadowfax. That's
There's Shadowfax. That's how the CIA sends their like. Oh God, I know. As soon as you're gonna say it, there's a band named after it.
no, there's not. There's a band called Atreyu.
No, there's a band named after the horse as well.
Oh, really?
The one that I can't remember. You know what? It's because we blocked it from our mind because it's so.
Artax.
There we go.
There you go.
It's so traumatizing.
It is. Got his horse bogged.
You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. There were things as a child I prepped so much for as a child. Like I read books on how to survive and, all this like research for nothing. For things that if you believe the movies, it was all quicksand. Quicksand was fucking everywhere. That was going to kill you.
Yeah.
In either the forest or the desert. I don't, at this point, I don't even think quicksand exists. I think it's a lie. Okay. Strangers giving away candy. I wish. Never. Never has anyone offered me candy. Ever.
No.
Third, where are all the people offering me free drugs?
I got heaps of free drugs.
Actually, yeah, no, once I got tits, they came in. But
Me too.
other people normally don't have that problem. It's bullshit. Do you know how many books I read on quicksand though?
There's books on quicksand?
Yes, like survival. There's like I got so excited. I bought like an SAS survival book that has a section just on how to survive quicksand.
How do you get out of quicksand?
Oh my Lord, it's very difficult. The first one, they're like, "Oh, just stay calm, go limp." That's their response for a lot of scenarios in their book.
Yep.
Like you're captured, you're taken to a Turkish prison. Relax, go limp.
Think of England.
Yeah, just
Yep.
there's a lot. There's a lot of that. You're either going limp and thinking of the king, or you're eating a squirrel, or you're drowning in quicksand.
Right.
Apparently, yeah. So you have to just like relax. Okay. Try to get your body so that you are floating, like lean back into it.
Yeah.
And not move as little as humanly possible, because the more you move, the more you're going to stir it up and suck down. And you have to very slowly and gently extend your toes to try and see if you could find like an edge or something for you to like, oh, okay, there's the edge. And then
Right.
use that to help pull yourself out of the quicksand.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hours. And for what? For fucking what? I saw a really big fanny one. That's the closest that I have come to quicksand.
A really big fanny.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was at the pub, okay? You know how they have those like, you come in, you have a cheap snitty, and there's like a lunchtime stripper, like down at the docks. Like, anyway, so I
Okay.
just happened to walk in and that was going, and you're like, oh, okay, like, this place was like so seedy. It just needed like a toilet. You don't understand.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to like pee, and I could come out and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is colorful. And they had like a stage, and the stage was pretty much like waist height, and this like very old lady like came out.
Yeah.
She had lost the will to live. Pretty much the music came in. The intrigue was that she kept her clothes on for like 3.8 seconds.
Oh, really?
There was no mystery left to
Don't
this.
bore us, get to the chorus. Just done.
There was no mystery left to this. She was doing her like 3.1 minute song, and she was out of there.
Quarter pointed nudity. Get it
Yeah,
over with.
just-
Ta-da!
Think of the king. Avoid the quicksand. Extend your legs. So she pretty much just like ripped off her clothes, honked her ass down on this like stage, reached forward, grabbed both of her heels, got in the yoga position, and just put her like legs behind her head. Closest I've ever come to quicksand. Like everyone was startled, like with the draft. People were like, fuck, one guy almost fell in.
Boba Fett goes in there.
Feed him to the, was it the Slankor?
Sarlacc.
The Sarlacc. Just the little teeth at the side. Seriously.
Yeah.
Fucking some tradie almost just went in.
Wow.
Like, it was just such a sudden movement, and everyone was just like, Jesus Christ. I was not
Carol Ann! Carol Ann! As a chair flies in.
just a woman on a rope. Oh my God. It's literally just like tradie down the front. It's just like, I was not expecting that. Expecting that.
Oh, dear.
Oh my Lord. Yeah.
Those are the days. Was that here in South Australia? Oh, yeah.
Of course it was.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know where you were. Yeah.
But, you know, lunch and a show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Taking the arts to the people. And then poker machines came in and ruined live entertainment.
Oh, I tell you, the little guy just trying to put some joy into some dock workers' lives.
You got to meet Klaatu. Kuatu. He lives.
Fucking hell. I reckon if you went in, it'd take like 2,000 years to dissolve as well.
Oh.
Just, there were a couple of tradies in there just like lamenting the good old days.
Hey, Wonga.
Oh, someone pass me a shandy.
Oi.
Oh, my Lord. Ow. We've had some feedback.
Have we?
Do you want to read some of the comments that we have had from our listeners?
Okay.
All right. Now, if you remember last week, we were discussing English housing fan fiction.
Yes.
We were contacted by a listener, Ian, who is very much British
Oh, dear.
and just popped on to let us know that we had it exactly right.
Oh, dear Jesus. No. That's horrific. I'm so sorry. Oh,
We really captured that moment.
that's terrible.
We had another listener, Candy Dandy. Bless Candy Dandy.
Bless Candy.
She sent us a message today just to let us know that she only went to work today to afford alcohol.
Okay.
And
maybe
thank
we
you-
should launch a Patreon just for Alison Candy Dandy.
So she doesn't have to go to work. She can
Yeah.
just sit home and drink. I like, amen, sister. It's the only reason I went to work today. But the most interesting bit of news that we got, here we go. So if we have a look here with our listeners, her son received this notice to be like, ooh, we're going on an expedition at school. You know, you get a little note,
An excursion.
a little excursion.
When you say expedition, does that mean they're literally going to go and steal some land from some indigenous people? Like, what are they going to do?
They're white, so I'm not going to rule it out. You know how the description of what they're doing for their little expedition?
What are they doing?
Would you like to read out the top line of the description?
Sure, I can do that. Beach House Science.
For science!
Oh.
And so our listener has just asked this question. So my son has an end of year beach house excursion for science. We should explain for everyone outside of Adelaide, the beach house is like a There's like a water park, there's water slides, there's games,
What
there's...
used to be Magic Mountain in the 70s and 80s.
Yes, so
Yes.
it's like mini golf, water slides, coin-operated machines, and...
Yeah.
So
The kind of, what do you call it, the boardwalk in Jersey or whatever it was.
Yeah. So it's that kind of thing. So my son has an end of year beach house excursion for science. Ali's asked, is he going to throw science stones down the water slide?
Excellent.
Question mark. Well, I think the first problem where she's gone, and we've got to understand, dear listener, of course, because she is a woman, so of course she's not fully versed.
Well, of course, the scientific method with a woman is to throw the stones underarm.
No, see, the thing is, if when you're going to the water park,
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to use your science stones because
No.
they're quite expensive and valuable, and you don't want to lose one down the water slide. So what you'll find is best, I think, for when performing science down a water slide, what you need to throw is an orphan.
Much cheaper than a rock.
Yes, I think you just pop down, to the cupboard where they keep them under the stairs, and you're like, "Hello, would you like to see some water?"
How would you like to see the world, young Irish whelp?
It's for science. And then you take him, it's a little adventure for the chap. He's out from under the closet. He gets to, what is that bright ball? Why, that's the sun. And you get to take him out, and then you introduce him to said water, and throw him down it.
Yes, the sun. It's a homonym for the male child of a man, which you'll never be because you're an orphan.
You're a bastard.
You're an awful little orphan.
This is the reason the planet doesn't revolve around a bastard. And the best thing is, because you've taken him out for the day, it's really an act of charity. So then you can actually deduct your orphan as a tax write-off.
Now that negative gearing. How many orphans do you need to really become profitable?
Oh, that's the old
That's
age
the old
question, isn't
question.
it? I believe that's 1800s London.
Yes. I almost have a knitting mill of unwanted Irish children.
You've just got to make sure that you don't have, any women show up. They'll try to, give them your biscuits. And, just, you don't want to waste a perfectly good biscuit.
No.
Women.
But we do need women. Because who's going to make the orphans?
Oh, bless them, bless their little hearts. It's not their fault. They're affected by the powers of their vagina.
Oh.
And of course, it's the tides really of the moon that influences their vagina, which just casts them about. That's where we get the term lunar, as in lady, ooh, da. Hence, lunar. And it just controls their vagina. It just pulls them about. They don't know what they're doing.
Why is your vagina doing a dance like Kate Bush?
Well, that's the mood, see?
Kate Bush?
Exactly, see? They're all moved by their vagina, just moving towards the
Heathfield, Heathcliff.
That's why they're all howling at the moon. It's not their fault.
So I've heard calm your tits, but never chew your flaps. There needs to be like a... No, there doesn't need to be. It really doesn't. That's not a bumper sticker we need.
Slap your flaps? No.
There's calm your farm,
Yes.
but is it so like
Yeah, what is it? Slaps, daps, naps. Give your flaps the naps.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Naps your flaps.
Naps your flaps.
Naps your flaps.
But that makes it sound like you're choking it out.
they've got to go put their head on a pillow, just have a little nap. They'll feel better.
I'm just looking up synonyms for calm.
Okay. Okay. Flaps, daps, waps, naps, craps. Oh, no. Your flaps are craps? No. Crap your nap? No. That's wrong.
Compose your pantyhose. It's not too bad.
I like it. Yep. It's not very, like, inner. We want something more kind of inner, though.
Mollify your mutt.
No. Oh, it's a typical man. You can't quite put your finger on it. You know it's there.
Hush your gash.
Oh, it's pash your gash. There's one. Nash your gash. Stop your gash. No. Stop your gash from gnashing.
What rhymes with soothe?
Move.
That's got some bovine qualities. It doesn't quite work.
Yeah, no, that's sexist. If it involves a cow, sexist. Yes, but you know what? I think we'll have to think on that one. We'll think on that one. We'll come back with it. If you can think of a
We need a bumper sticker that's like, calm your farm.
because I know because there's obviously rock out with your cock out.
Yeah.
There's also jam out with your clam out.
I like that.
Yeah. But we need something to like keep it quiet, keep it under control. We'll work on that.
Tame your...
What rhymes with labia? Yeah, we got nothing.
Got nothing.
Yeah.
Stymon the hymen. I don't know.
No.
This is the worst episode of Mad Men. How are we going to sell Vagisil?
We all know this is just going to end up with a vagina with a cigarette hanging out of it.
The universe is indifferent. Kodak. That's a carousel. It's a cuntercell.
Stiven your hymen, and it's a little Peter Stuyvesant.
Yeah.
And your little poop.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
The cigarette for the ladies.
Marketing.
Yeah. You have to have a little cigarette holder, though. A classy little Elizabeth Taylor.
Because you're a lady.
Yes.
Yes, obviously. Oh, my Lord.
Shushy the pussy?
Actually, you know what? You can just put your cigarette in your shiwi.
Oh, that's a product. I thought you were... Oh, man.
A shiwi is not a vagina.
Jesus.
It's a shiwi. It's like it's invented for ladies in the army.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you can
so-
just boop,
Yeah. So you can, like,
pee like a man.
pee like a man.
Yeah. But better,
Probably.
because that's what we do.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Where are we? What are we doing? Who are we?
We're 30 minutes in. We should just keep bullshitting. Because honestly... it's just getting loose.
Look, Goose, you're loose. No.
No.
I got nothing. This was such a good idea. I'm so glad we decided
Slam
to
your
go.
clam.
That sounds a bit
That sounds a bit
men's
violent.
rightsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't tell me what to do with my clam.
Yeah, true.
You know what? We have had like 2,000 years of like keeping our clam closed. Like, let it out. Let it speak proudly, sisters.
Yeah.
Woo! In fact, you know what? Get it a bullhorn.
Yeah. Don't cloister the oyster. Spot the guy that works in marketing.
Boom. Again, just had a cigarette hanging out of it.
I feel like I'm writing Missy Elliott lyrics at this point.
You know what the thing is? Everybody keeps telling us that we need to have two podcasts. We need to have a shit talking podcast.
Yeah.
And we need to have our like scary podcast.
Yeah.
I think this proves that we do.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Also, we need to have a studio because I'm really sick of all the setup every week. It's so much bullshit to do.
Oh my God. You know what? I say we try it. I say we release this bullshit as a standalone episode.
Yeah.
And then through the week we release our like proper episode.
Okay, that sounds good. Does that mean we're going to have to do, like, turn this off now and then start again?
Oh, well, get fucked then. I can just leave if you want me to. Like, fucking fine. Jesus fucking Christ. You think fine. If I'm that
Undiagnosed
offensive-
autism, you say? Thinking out loud, no filter. No filter on this line, unlike the Krispy Kreme smooth taste of Peter Stuyvesant.
I'm so sorry for taking up your time. I know you want to get back out on the road and do whatever you were doing before that was building up a sweat. Let me just sniff your cork, lady.
I'll have you know it's hard work being morbidly obese.
I said, you fucking stop sniffing it.
You told me about it and it triggered me and now I'm sniffing it.
Don't make eye contact when you sniff it. That's even weird. Oh, I feel no. Oh. Don't. I can hear you sniffing it. Fucking hell, Weinstein. Calm down.
That's the ASMR nobody needs.
Nobody needs.
Nobody needs. Somewhere at the very back end of Spotify, it's just like, and on today's episode, a large miscreant smells a wine cork.
Commits a sex crime. Commits a sex felony live on air.
Why is it that every time I try and sound classy, I just need to end it by saying tubular bells? You haven't heard that before.
No. I just expect that tomorrow you're going to put out like a separate episode just to be like, I was not there for the recording of this episode. I was at a pizza haven in Watergate, whatever was that place. Prince Philip said he didn't commit all those sex crimes because he was at an ordinary pizza place. Do you not remember?
Yeah, he was at that pizza place and he doesn't sweat.
Yes.
Yeah, I just genetically I don't sweat. Who would have thought that's a consequence of inbreeding?
Yes.
Like a dog. He just has to pant.
It's like the shittest superpower ever. They're like, oh my God, what do I fly through windows? I can stop bullets with my hands. What do you do? Well, I don't jolly well sweat like a commoner.
It helps me in interrogations.
Of the very young.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, no. Okay, so you know what? Fuck it. I say we drop this on them as a surprise.
All right.
Bam. There we go. And then apparently I fuck off because I disgust you.
No, I'm just saying that we could reduce our effort and just record another episode next week. And that way you've got the week off. You don't have to write anything more because people don't know you do all the work.
Yeah, but people also don't know. I don't have a life because people disgust me. So,
Right.
and also I'm poor, so it helps fill in the time.
Okay.
You know, I got to do something. You can only spend so much time prepping for quicksand.
Just starfishing.
Just in a kiddie pool in the backyard. Just.
Oh, here we go.
This is why my landlord keeps putting the rent up. Yes.
Our
What happened?
executive producer, Louise,
Yes.
is sending... No one can see her because she hides behind the TV.
Hi, Lou.
She's like... You know what she's like? She's like Wilson from Home Improvement. No one's ever seen her. She's just behind the fence. Gives me moral advice. She doesn't actually...
What the filth that you with your dirty cork sniffing? She doesn't want to be associated publicly. She can still walk out of here and like not have any consequences, not be tied to this sex scandal at all.
No. But she has suggested more names for, like Calm Your Farm. Bliss Your Lips.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fine Your Gine.
Okay. Nice.
Fine Your Gine sounds like a weight loss drug.
Find your gine. Find your gine. It kind of sounds like it's an app for dudes when they can't find it. They just sort of
that's
hover
what I
it
mean.
over and it's like beep, 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 bing when it gets to like.
I lost 400 pounds and now thanks to Fine Your Gine, I can.
Hail Jesus.
Jesus made me lose weight and methamphetamine made me lose my teeth. Slick Your Clit.
Okay.
Kind
Yeah.
of works,
No.
but that sounds like an automotive product.
Yeah.
It's like got a high level of zinc for flat tap
Nip
at
the
end.
clip. Oh. Can you nip the clip?
Nip your
Nip
your
your
zip.
clip. Nip your clip. Oh, nip your zip.
Hey.
You know. But again, you can't say it. Every time you say it, I just want to like flip this table and be like, fuck you, patriarchy. I can say it. Like Lou and I can say this to each other all day.
And finally,
Yes. Oh, God. Okay, drum roll.
treat your meat. Ugh. To what?
Yeah.
Just take it out for a fine.
Oh.
I mean, I'm taking it out for a schnitzel. I'm taking the meat out for a schnitzel to Port Adelaide so I can eat more meat. Oh.
Seriously, it was just... Like, just people were falling in. It was just... I've never seen anything so desolate. I swear it was Sandy as well. It was just... there's not even a beach near that pub, but it was desolate, barren. I won't say oasis.
Oh.
Just You know, they talk about like, oh, the mirage, except can you imagine? You're like, oh my God, like, oh, I see trees. And then you walk up and then it's the Sankor pit. And you're like, oh.
Speaking of the patriarchy, imagine if I was the one just saying, that old woman should have left her clothes on. Because it disgusted me seeing old lady flesh.
It wasn't that she was old. No, where I worked when I first started, the most absolute hands down 100% like inspiration was this woman. She had this god awful name of Barbie.
Right.
But she was in her 50s. She wasn't even blonde. She had this like short dark hair. But she was like 50s. She was from Poland. She had been doing this since the fucking Berlin Wall fell or something. I don't know. Since fucking Lenin. Okay. This was the classiest woman you have ever seen in your life. So sensual, so hot. Like you never even saw a thing, but you were just like, oh my God, I don't know what happened to me, but it was sexy.
Yeah.
That complete opposite from me.
Oh.
Like, but you know, you're just like, oh my God, I want to do that because you're not that. That's like my complete opposite. The most classiest woman I've ever seen in the art of striptease.
Oh.
Magician. Absolute magician.
And I've just surreptitiously started fingering this cork, so you've clearly awoken something in me.
Yeah, there's a reason people like you would be asked to leave.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's why you would never go like up to the back. Doesn't matter how much money they wave.
I've only ever seen strippers twice. I'm just not big on stripping at all. Right, first time was when I was living in a boarding college when I was like 19, 20. And it was this guy's 18th birthday. It might have been his 21st birthday.
God, yeah.
And we lived with this total fucking creep. The biggest creep you've ever met. And he...
Don't talk about yourself in the third person, man.
Yeah. Anyway, he bullied us all into going to a strip club because you got to go to a strip club when you're 18 or 21 or whatever it was. None of us knew at the time that this guy was like, he hadn't come out yet.
Okay.
So he like had to sit through a striptease like fiercely gay.
Yeah.
But not able to embrace it because, you know, like someone out and proud is going to be like, yes, let's get involved. This guy was like, this is horrible and I feel like I can't.
Violated.
I feel violated and I can't live my truth. It was awful. It was,
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I didn't know that you do not go to the toilets in a strip club. So I've walked in there.
Well, you can.
You can.
It depends what vibe, what you're after from your experience.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if there's someone out there who's into Telemol and comes up with those new products, like if you could make the ShamWow shoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same as the back row, mate.
I went into that toilet. I turned around. My feet stuck to the floor like fucking mozzarella cheese on a pizza. I walked straight back out downstairs, put my shoes in the bin, and walked home barefoot on Highley Street.
The advantage is, though, like you could have done a full Spider-Man. You could have just walked up the wall in those shoes afterwards.
I could have. Just all those orphans.
That's not web that Spider-Man is shooting
Oh,
out.
no. Maybe after Mary Jane died, that's where he was.
He swept up the floors of his local strip club.
Oh, that was horrific. Second time, went to a strip club. Entirely different experience. Went over the road to the slightly funnier, more ironic strip club. The one that was actually probably a little bit more entertaining. Holy shit, man. I'm in there with a whole bunch of senior government officials who just, because it's the end of the government year, so they're all going in there. They are getting shit-faced drunk. Suddenly, like, these women that I'm with have all started making out. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? This is a bit different. One of the senior advisors...
It's not gay if it happens in a strip club.
Oh, I don't think they cared.
You know?
I think that they were just like, finally, the prying eyes are away and we can live our truth. So that happens. Then this guy who was a very, very senior political figure fell asleep and his glasses just went, boop, down like that into his chest. I'm like, okay, I'm now surrounded by all these women who I know are married and straight, suddenly making out. And this other guy has fallen asleep and his glasses have gone down there. And that's when the striptease started. And it was a woman in full fucking green paint and a frog costume dancing to It's Not Easy Being Green by Kermit the Frog. And I'm just sitting there watching this just like, I think strip clubs might be my fucking favourite place in the entire world. It was the best. Just the fucking best. If you're listening out there, I don't know who you are, but you made my night.
Oh my God. You know what? I've got to, like, there are some times where you're just, because it is like, it's the most surreal workplace that you can ever possibly work in.
Yeah.
And like, there are just times where, like, you more than anyone else appreciate the sheer ridiculousness of the situation you're in. If you don't fall into the trap and get lured into, like, creepy dudes with drugs.
Yeah.
Avoid that shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Fucking save your money or at least have the fucking time of your life, which I did like a fucking idiot. And look back in hindsight, I should have bought my fucking apartment. No, I'm too busy going on fucking holidays, buying fucking $600 pair of shoes. Like a fucking idiot. For the time of my life. But whatever, you know.
Well, there's still a pub in Port Adelaide that'll have you.
Hello. Hello. Oh my God. I wish I could still get my legs behind my, again, if I could get my legs behind my fucking head, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this shit.
Fuck no.
With fucking dirty cork sniffer.
No, I'd be walking out throwing my shoes out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But yeah, no, there were just nights where you just have to give in and just be like, you know what? I'm going to see how fucking ridiculous I can be.
Yeah.
And see if these fuckers, if these monies are still going to give me fucking money and get a fucking hard on. Sometimes it's like you're daring. I'm going to make it so impossible for you to get a fucking hard on. And you would come out dressed out like a fucking frog, like play a fucking banjo. And there is some like, fucking finally, some guy, you have made his ultimate fantasy come true. Just like, and you're just like, fuck, I've created a nightmare because you've lost a bet with yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, no one could possibly, this is just for me. This is going to make me laugh. And then somebody starts wanking to it. And you're like, fuck's sake.
Did that ever happen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Like, you'd like, they'd be swarmed on and be like, there's a lot of like, oh, I'm just adjusting myself. You know, I'm just counting my bills that happen to be in my crutch. Yeah. Yeah, a lot would be like, I'm going to sit under the table, like with my hand there and my other hand there, so it looks like I'm not casually having a stroke under the table.
Oh, Jesus.
I felt so bad for the security guards, because the security guards were the ones who'd have to go and lay hands on them.
Yeah.
Blah.
No wonder they wear gloves.
Blah.
Yeah.
I'd want a full bodysuit.
Oh, yeah.
And these biohazard things.
Yeah.
But, you know, good times, good times.
I just have like a ruler and just hit people with it. Smack.
Oh, my God. No, then you would really see some. Oh, my God. People would be going there specifically for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The worst is like when they'd be like touching themselves and then they'd be trying to like wave like a $10 note and you're like,
No.
don't touch yourself and like wave a $10. It's an insult, sir.
No. Never put money in your mouth, kids. You don't know where it's been.
Oh, my God. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's probably been stuffed into your underpants at some point.
You don't stuff it in your underpants because you take your underpants off and then all your underwear goes flying.
Oh. See, I've never done this. What do? You just hand it directly to...
Can I tap and go? Beep.
I don't know. Get an RFID chip in your butt.
Oh my God, yeah, the modern age. You're just going to have to put like a little like card reader on your like...
Someone would still try and swipe.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to insert it.
Oh.
No.
Jeez, no.
Everybody would have their different ways.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to have your... It depends. And again, it depends on the routine that you're doing. Depends how much whooshing about you're going to be.
Yeah.
And it depends on the stage. You know, you can either like... You can take it, like you can have the... I've forgotten the word. Brain injury. You know, your little bit of elastic around your leg. Your garter.
Okay.
Like, you know, you got like a little garter. You could, you know, put it under there. Some ladies will have like, you know, the bra, so you can have your titties out, but you still have the wire there. You can stuff them in there.
Yeah.
Boots are a godsend.
Oh, yeah.
Just shove all that shit down your boots. You can sort of grab it and make like a little pile.
Yeah.
But I don't trust that method because then
No.
I'm like,
What, a room full of people that will openly jerk off? You don't trust them?
I'd like to collect it as I was going and like put it into my boots, and as well, because the worst thing is like after you've done like your show, there's nothing worse than like trying to like grab your bra and collect like bills from the stage. Like it's not sexy.
Like you've just dropped a bunch of oranges outside Aldi. Yeah.
It's like seeing behind the curtain. Do you know what I mean? It's a ruining the illusion.
Oh no! The magic boners.
Come on, it'd be like seeing like an Ewok and then he just pops off his head to just pick up the dollar bills. Like it just, from the stormtroopers, it just ruins the magic.
In what fucking corner of the universe are stormtroopers paying to see Ewoks strip? Yeah, the fucking space Thailand. Here we are. Nub nub.
One of the biggest reactions I ever got in my life was the night where I was like, ha ha, I'm doing it just for me. I thought shits and gigs. I came out in a Star Trek uniform.
Oh, nice. Oh, really? You cashed in?
That fucking paid for a holiday.
Jesus, that one dance.
Yeah. And became like my number, like one, like, oh my God. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like, was like the sign, like people did this and then you have to like spread your legs.
No, that's what I was doing.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Live long and prosper.
Live long and pusper.
Hey.
Hey. Ah.
How many people offered to do a Vulcan mind meld with you?
Oh, some of them were trying to do a Vulcan mind meld. Oh,
Yeah.
just security. A friend of mine. Okay, so I have a friend, okay, who's very like, let's just say his girlfriend won't let him go to strip clubs.
Right.
And like before they were together, strip clubs were his number one thing to do in the world.
No judgment. Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
She's not down with it, so he's not allowed to go. So for this one birthday, we happened to be in Hindley Street, and she's normally very responsible and she drives in places, so she's not getting shit-faced. They decided, you know what, we're going to get like a hotel because it's like it's your fancy significant birthday. She got shit-faced drunk and was all like, what's the one thing you want to do to him?
Yeah.
And he was all like, strip club. And she was like, let's do it. Without any hesitation. He had practically just picked us all up, carried us down the street, like running, before she could change her mind. We get to the strip club. Before we even knew what was going on, he had paid for the entire birthday party because he was not letting, there was no debate. Oh, maybe we could... Ladies,
no soldier left behind.
no. Ladies, obviously, we got in free.
Yeah.
So he just paid for everyone, okay, like runs upstairs. We're like, holy shit. Anyway, so we're there. So some of us are sitting down, like, and we're watching this woman, oh my God, amazing artistic, on the pole, core strength.
Yeah.
Blah. Anyway, the big show of the night was coming up, and it was like Miss Nude Australia, like she had just won the award or something. So, everyone is all like, whoa, eyes attention. Except to my friend Paul.
Oh, no.
And bless Paul. Like, I love Paul. Like, Paul is the little brother that I never wanted. All right.
It's not a compliment.
But you don't want him, but he's there. He's like one of those movies. He's the little puppy that shows up, just all like, oh, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
Just like, I love everyone. Fucking hell. So that's Paul, okay? And he always tries to go too hard, but he's a little fella. Bless him. So he's always the first one drunk. So he is shit-faced drunk, okay?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, looks like he's going to fall asleep. The bouncer comes over to pull him out.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, no. Sees that he's with all the ladies, so lets him stay.
Yeah.
And they're like, but he's got to keep his eyes open. All right.
Yeah.
So we make Paul, open his eyes. Just in time for Miss Nude Australia to come out.
Yeah.
So she comes out. She's all like, she got the akadaka, beautiful tits, a bounciness that I can only fondly remember. They're still singing to heaven. Bless her.
Yeah.
So they're up there. Whoop. She's got the bra off. She's doing all that. Whoop, a doop, a doop. She gets to the bit, okay, she walks off the stage. She's going to come down to do a bit of crowd work, okay? So we are like about the third sort of, third kind of row. There's like tables and chairs.
Yeah.
we're back there on this long couch, and there's Paul right on the end. So in the darkness, she obviously just sees there's a blonde-headed guy.
Yeah.
So she saunters down the stage, and he is right there. So there is Miss Nude Australia, titties, like lighthouses leading the way.
Yeah.
She saunters over directly to Paul. There's Paul. The spotlight has followed her, okay, and so it follows her, and it shows there's Paul. Miss Nude Australia. Everyone else is sitting around with a heart on, even the ladies, and they just it's like, what the hell? So she's visual, like to the room, like, can you
That's
believe this shit?
showmanship.
Yeah, like she is working the crowd, and everyone was like, boo, and she's like, comes over. She puts one hand very lovingly on one side of his head, the other hand very lovingly on the other side of his head.
Yeah.
Takes his head, bam, straight into the oasis. Brrr, shakes it like a dog with a bone. Like, I don't know how he didn't get a concussion, right? Just brrr. Lets go of his head. His head sleeps, still asleep, sound asleep, slept through the entire thing. She's like, turns, walks away. Second she walks away and the spotlight goes off, Paul's like, huh? What? And we're like, oh my, and for like the next couple of weeks, we're like, fucking Paul, like you were right in the titties of Miss Nude Australia. And he's like, oh, fuck off. No, I wasn't. Refused to believe anybody. It was only after everybody was like, dude, you were in there. He's like, oh, fuck.
And now
Slept through it.
every miscreant that's ever listened to us is now going to their local strip club
Pretending
to fall asleep so that they too might take a boat ride in the oasis.
Right in there.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was a beautiful moment. It was an excellent night. So, thank you, Raz.
There you go. Thanks, Raz. I reckon that is a good spot to knock this on the head.
Oh, well.
Because we've done an hour.
What?
We've done an hour.
That's what she said.
Well, yeah, very
Time's
sore.
up. Time's up.
Out you get.
You paid for an hour. I have to fuck off. I know how much, I annoy you.
No. Oh, shut up. Let me sniff my cork.
Dirty fucking cork sniffer. Stop it. Stop it.
Just pretend it's like a fake flower in Blade Runner.
No, it's because he wanted to fuck the flowers. They wanted to fuck everything. Stop it. Put it away.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop touching it. It's weird and it's creepy.
Sorry.
But if you are in Alcoholics Anonymous and you'd like to send us some corks, just let us know. We can ship some out for a fee, I think. Motorboat yourself at home, just a couple of corks.
Self motorboating kit. There's the next winning item.
Just breathe it in.
Comes with free snorkel.
Oh my God. All right. And we're going to think of a new term to,
For like calm your farm.
yeah. Calm your jam. Jam your jam. Nah, I got nothing. Hymen your, nothing. Diamond your hymen? No.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to leave it.
Jamming your, no. Fuck. We'll ponder it and we'll come up with it. If you have a wonderful alternative that you can think of, let us know. Or if you would like to send a picture of a cork, you can send it to realmothman@gmail.com. Please address it to John. I don't want to look at that shit.
Get your corks out. Oh, very good.
Oh my God, show us your corkies.
Oh, put a cork in your...
Put a cork in it.
Yeah, well, there's
Get a
that.
cork up you. I'm going to cork you like a bottle of Riesling.
Oh, Jesus. That's enough.
I've got nothing to sign off. Just jam out with your clam out, ladies.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll be back with a real episode next week. But if you liked it, let us know if you want to hear more of it. Because that was low effort. I've had a long day at work.
Oh my God, the amount of times poor Lewis had to hear that at the end of the night. Oh, look, poor effort.
I did what I could.
Yeah, that or nothing. Take it or leave it. Rent's paid.
Sad but true. I'm turning this off.
Please do.